All right, everyone. Welcome to the final NFL predictions video of the year. I have decided that I will just do the full playoff predictions. I won't be doing if I get any of these wrong, I'm not gonna redo it. I'm going all in on the bracket, and that's gonna be it. But we're gonna get started with the playoff picture. What a crazy week 18 we had. But yeah, I hope everyone had a great week, great season. But to finish off with this season, hold on, I don't think I updated this. Oh no, I did. Okay, I gotta do this real quick, but I'm gonna get started on these picks. Starting off with the Rams and the Panthers. Now, this is gonna be an interesting game. Um, this can either go two ways. We either get killed, or this is gonna be a extremely close win. Um, don't count on Carolina just yet, because people will do that, and if they're not giving us a chance, then you'll just see what happens on television. I'm just being corny, but I think there's a real shot we win. They have already ruled out guard Kevin Dotson for the wild card game for the Rams. But it's either, I don't know what's generally gonna happen, but I am gonna take the Panthers just for the vibes of it. I will take Carolina to win in this one. I'm not going score predictions. I'm just guessing who's gonna win, and then we'll go divisional round, championship, Super Bowl. But I have the Panthers stunning the Rams again, and they will advance to the divisional round. But regardless, this season's already been a success. I know the record's not, but we won the division. That's a success. We don't have to win a playoff game, but if we do, that's the cherry on top. But proud of this team, regardless of what happens tomorrow. Just play a good game. If we lose, I'm fine with it. If we win, that's just the cherry on top, and I'll be excited. But keep pounding, get loud, go Panthers. And then the Saturday night game is going to be Green Bay and Chicago. This one is going to be a really good game. I feel like this is going to come down to the wire. Love and Jacobs are going to be playing. I think some of the starters are playing. All of them should be up and ready to go. Zach Tom will be questionable. Backup Malik Willis is questionable. They've already ruled out Dontavian Wicks. And other than that, pretty much everyone else should be ready to go. Javon Bullard is questionable. While going to the Chicago side, everyone should be up and active, but Chauncey Gardner-Johnson has already been ruled out for Saturday's game, and pretty much everyone else that's on the active roster is ready to go. But I feel like it's going to come down to which offenses can produce the most, and I feel like it's going to be Green Bay. Going to come down with it. It's going to be a tough game, but in the end, Chicago's defense has been bad, and if it continues to be bad, I feel like they won't win this game. I'm going to take Green Bay to upset the Bears in this one. 2 upsets on Saturday. Or no. Well, Green Bay's technically favored, but so I guess it's not an upset. But I will take Green Bay, the 7th seed, to defeat the Bears. And then to start the Sunday wildcard slate, it is going to be the Bills-Jaguars game. Now, this is probably going to be an insane game. The game of the week, probably. I don't know why this is not prime time on Sunday, but it is what it is. But it's going to come down to who can hold on to the ball and control it. But I think the Bills are going to win this one. I think the Jaguars are too inexperienced. They have won one playoff game under second-year Trevor Lawrence, although they did get bounced. The Jaguars, I will not be surprised if they win. I wouldn't be, because they are the hottest team in football. And honestly, man, who knows what will happen? Who knows what's gonna happen, man? But coming down to it, I think the Bills are gonna stun the Jaguars and they will advance to the divisional round. Then we get to the Niners and Eagles. Um, I honestly, I know I've gone with two upsets so far, and I'm gonna make it a third. I think the Niners are gonna defeat the Eagles. I'm only taking the Niners because the Eagles' offense has been inconsistent all season. The Niners' defense can easily stop them if Kevin Patullo doesn't dial up anything. And if the Niners can do their job and control the game, they will win this game. And I think the Niners can and will have a shot to win this game. Based on my prediction, I feel like this is going to be more of an ugly football game. I think it's going to be low scoring. It ain't going to be fun. I think it's going to be a defensive game from both sides. But in the end, I do have San Francisco coming out with the win and stunning the Eagles to move on to the divisional round, ending the Eagles' season early. And they will fire Kevin Patullo at the end of this game. Well, not probably the next day. I don't know, but I think they will fire Kevin Patullo after this game if they are out. And then we get to the Chargers and Patriots. This one's gonna be a little. I don't know about this game, to be honest. I feel like New England is gonna dominate. The Chargers' offensive line is injured, while the Patriots um, injuries. Splain's playing. Harold Landry, excuse me, I'm saying names wrong. He is questionable and Booty's questionable, but I'm gonna take the Patriots to get the win. Um, they're trying to rule out New England. I think they feel like they're gonna go down. I don't think so. I think Herbert's a fraud. He can't win playoff games. But again, I could be wrong. He could easily prove me wrong and dominate. But I think Drake May is gonna have a show. He'll dominate. I think the Patriots will move on to the divisional round, also hosting another playoff game next week. And then Texans Steelers to close out wild card weekend. I will take Houston to defeat the Steelers easily. This is going to be also a bleak game. All these games can honestly be really fun, and the predictability is going to be tough. But I think Houston's going to defeat the Grandpa easily. Their defense has been on fire, and Houston I feel like is a dark horse to the Super Bowl. But I will take Houston to win and move on to the divisional round. Okay, divisional round. If these predictions stand, I'm gonna assume that the Bills, Broncos, and Packers Seahawks is gonna be on Saturday. Um, but again, I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure on it. But I feel like Bills, Broncos, and Packers Seahawks will be on Saturday, and then Niners, Panthers, and Texans Patriots will be on Sunday. Um, but to begin with this, we have the Texans or we're gonna do Saturday games. I'm gonna go Bills Broncos. I'm predicting it. I could be totally wrong, and the games could swap in a different order. But starting off with the Bills and Broncos, honestly, the Broncos have had a great season, but I feel like in the postseason they're going to be like the 2019 Ravens or like the 2012 or not, ugh, not Broncos. I meant like the 2019 Baltimore Ravens or the 2021 Tennessee Titans. I think they're a first round exit or second round exit. I think they're gonna get knocked out in the divisional round. I feel like they're not going to be good enough. Their defense can be good. I believe it is really elite. But the problem is with Denver, their offense I think is kind of a little underwhelming in my opinion. I think it's a boring in my opinion. Well, I could be wrong, and Denver just destroys everybody. But I feel like they've been, based on most of their games, they've been close against bad teams for most of it, except for like the Bengals. I'm not counting that. I won't count the Cowboys. They dominated them, and then they'll count the Green Bay one a good win, and then yeah, but and then the Chargers backups. But other than that, most of their games have been determined by one score against some of these bad teams, and I feel like Denver is a little iffy, in my opinion. I feel like they're gonna go down on Sunday, or not Sunday, the divisional round. I'm I'm tripping. I'm sorry. But I feel like the Bills are the more experienced team, and I think they will. If this stands, I'm taking Buffalo to defeat Denver to advance to the AFC Championship game. If Buffalo just doesn't screw up, I think they're going to the AFC Championship game again. And I do have them beating Denver, and they will advance. And then we get the Texans and the New England Patriots. Or no, we're gonna do the one of the NFC ones. I'm sorry, Packers Seahawks, and then I'll get to the other games. So Packers Seahawks. Um, this can also be a really good game as well. But Green Bay can honestly dominate. But I feel like the Seattle Seahawks have been dialing up defenses left and right, and they've just been doing it really good. And then they've just been shutting down. It looks like most offenses in football this season, except for like Tampa Bay early in the season, and then but yeah, other than that, they've been the best defense that we've seen in a minute. And honestly, I'm gonna take Seattle to win this. They have been really good, and I think they have a real shot at making the Super Bowl. And I'm gonna take Seattle to win and advance to the championship game. And then we get the Niners and the Panthers. I have this season ending in the divisional round, which I don't think we're gonna make it that far. If we do, that's a cherry on top. But I don't have us going any farther. If we win the wild card game, cool. I feel like we're getting bounced in the divisional round. But that I'd be beyond happy if we even win a playoff game. But it doesn't matter. If we don't, I'm okay with it. But it's been a great season. I feel like if we do run up to the Niners, I feel like we're going down because I think the Niners can do anything, any shape possible way to win games with anybody for the most part. With their backups, they've been great this year, and I feel like based off more experience, I'm taking San Francisco to win easily. And then Texans Patriots. This one's gonna be a really coin toss here. But I'm gonna take Houston to advance. I think New England isn't gonna go far this year either, but I think they will win a playoff game. But I think they're getting bounced in the second round. I think Houston will defeat New England. Houston's defense has been good, and I think they're gonna stop New England in this one. And yeah, Texans win and advance to the AFC Championship game. And then to the championship games, we have Bills Texans rematch, and then 49ers Seahawks. I'm just going to do my predictions now. My Super Bowl prediction this year, I'm taking the Bills to advance, and I'm taking Seattle to advance. And our final Super Bowl prediction is the Bills and the Seahawks, or Seahawks Bills. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I think it's Seahawks Bills this year. I feel like this is our Super Bowl that we're getting. I like Buffalo again this year. I think this is their best shot to go to the Super Bowl without worrying about the Ravens or the Chiefs, who are usually contenders, but they didn't play good this year. And with this playoff prediction can go honestly wild. But I feel like Seattle's the team to beat in the NFC, or the Rams this year. And then in the AFC, it's completely random. I feel like the Bills can go all the way, or the Texans, really. But honestly, who knows what's going to happen this year? There's so many teams that we don't know who's going to make the Super Bowl in the end. But my prediction is the Bills Seahawks in the end. And my Super Bowl winner, I'm taking Seattle to win the Super Bowl. I hope that doesn't happen, but right now, this Seahawks team is giving me 2013 Seahawks vibes. Not even joking. This defense has been elite. Do I think it's better than the Legion and Boom? Obviously not, But this Seahawks defense under Mike McDonald is really, really scary to face. And as a Panthers fan, I know we faced them back in Week 17. We got destroyed by them. We we kept it close, but then we lost control of the game. Seattle just figured us out. It was ugly. Like the first half, we were close. It was like 3-3, and then we had the chance to win if we could do anything on offense, but we did nothing on offense. And Seattle's defense can shut down any team, and I mean any team, if they know what they're doing. And I feel like Seattle's getting ready to go on a deep playoff run under Sam Darnold and JSN, but the defense is this key part of this team, and I feel like they're gonna take their team to the Super Bowl, and I feel like they will beat Josh Allen and the Bills, and Seattle will win the Super Bowl this year. I feel like. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching the 2025 season. I'm probably gonna get a lot of these wrong, but we'll see what happens in the end. And yeah, happy playoff season, and I'll see you guys. I don't know. Farewell.